Alright, welcome back. So I just received this product from McKee's 37. I purchased this during the Black Friday sales. It's McKee's new SiO2 auto wash. It's been out for a couple months. Decided to try it out. McKee's always puts out great products. So let me turn to the back, and it tells you everything about the product here, what it does. Right, so they recommend it for coatings, and you're going to put 2 ounces in your wash bucket. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in my wash bucket and then some in just the foam gun. I'm not using a foam cannon. I don't need to, but you certainly can use it for that. So now for SiO2 wash, this was how can I put this? Make sure I choose my words wisely here. This is okay to let dry in the sun. As you can see on the bottom, it says it prevents water spots. So Nick's got a video on the McKee's 37 YouTube channel saying when you're washing the car, just go around the car, wash it with soap, leave the soap on there so you don't get water spots, and then come back and rinse it off. And you can use this in direct sunlight. So what I'm going to do is, it comes with this cap. I've got a spare squeeze bottle cap. I'm going to use this if it screws on here, just to make it easier to dispense the product out. Go ahead and shake it up a little bit. So I just got just some generic measuring cup. Here's a 30 ml line, which is essentially 1 ounce. Let's squeeze some out of here. This stuff is thick. Look at that. So I can see why you don't need that much. That's some thick soap there, and it smells really good. So I'm going to dump that into the bucket here. I have like 2.5 gallons in here. And put another ounce in there. Yeah, so this stuff smells good. So part of the Black Friday deal was you buy the gallon and you get the 16-ounce bottle for free. And that's what I did. I'll just dump that in there. This stuff is thick. I'll go ahead and mix it up in a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and put a couple ounces in that foam gun. Then we're going to try it out, see how it foams. I've seen the video and it foams really well. So just squeeze an ounce. Dump this in my foam gun. This is a 32-ounce foam gun. It's the old Blackfire one. They're all the same on AutoGeek, just a different sticker on there. So go ahead and put 2 more ounces in, 1 more ounce in there, I should say. You don't need a lot. I might just put 1.5 ounces. There's a 15 ml mark right there. I'll just put 1.5 ounces. It's like jello. So you can see how thick it is. And typically I'll take my finger and squeeze the rest out, but I got my other hand on the iPhone here. So I'm going to have to make do with what I have, which is essentially 2 hands. So what I usually do, just to mix that solution, is I take this piece out of the foam gun here, which draws up the solution. It's got the filter on the bottom. I'll just take this, put it in there, mix it up, just let this get the soap mixed up in there really well. And then just put this back in. So it's like a stir stick essentially, and I'll just go ahead and lock this up. And I think for this, I don't know what setting I'm going to use when I get to that point, but I'm going to go ahead and mix this up here in the bucket as well. very bottom. Stuff's thick. So you can see it's at the very bottom of the grit guard. You don't have to wear gloves. I'm just wearing gloves because I was washing my other car and I had my gloves on because it was kind of chilly out here. So I think that's good enough. Let me suds this up in a bit, but I just kind of want to pan over because I'm going to wash the wheels first. Get this bucket out of the way. And here's what the paint looks like on my poor Camaro here. It hasn't been washed in 2 weeks, and then it rained and made a mess of the dirt that's on there. I'm going to try it on here. Fortunately, this car's sitting outside right now because I got my uncle's Corvette sitting in the garage storing it, so I'm hoping he comes and picks it up. So let me go ahead and rinse this off. Actually, I'm going to clean the wheels first, then I'm going to rinse this off, and then we'll foam it and we'll see how well the soap foams, and we'll go from there. Alright, so stay tuned. Nozzle, foamed it up, man. That creates some nice suds in the bucket. So like I said, let me go ahead and rinse this off, and go ahead and use the foam gun. I just want to kind of show that. And then one more thing, if you guys don't have these, get yourself some, you know, for your hose so it doesn't get caught. It's got the little wheel on the back. Who makes these? The Hosies. So AutoGeek's starting to carry these, and they come in red. And AutoGeek, I bought these at a detailed image. You can just lock them in place with the tread, and again, it just spins here at the end. So gotta recommend those. Pick those up. Let me go ahead and rinse this off. Use the max setting for the foam gun. Let's try it out. Start on the roof up here. I'm not expecting this to be well, I put a decent amount of soap in there. And I should mention that the paint on this car and the glass, every surface on here is coated. So a lot of stuff's not going to stick to it. But I don't drive this car that much, so I coated it about 3 years ago. I'm going to redo it then soon. You can see it kind of foams up really well. Let's go around this side here. Pull the hose. So I already went through the whatever's in the container. Now it's just spitting out the remaining solution, so it's all empty. So if you're going to use this on the max foam setting, you're going to go through it, a lot of it on one car. Let me just go ahead and finish washing it, but it foamed up pretty good. And it smells good too. I mean, you could literally smell it in the air right now. There's all the foam there. So just let this sit for a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and wash it with a 2-bucket wash. So I'm back, finished washing the car around, going around the entire car and using the mitt and everything. And this is the side I started on, so you can see that it's starting to dry. You can see that's pretty much dry on this glass here on the sail panel. It's 66 degrees today here in Southern California. Here in the shade, it's probably a few degrees cooler, so I mean, I'm not too worried about it drying on the paint. You know, I've seen other reviews on the forum by other forum members, AutoGeek and Autopia forum members, letting it sit for a few minutes and not drying. So that's part of the characteristics of the soap. So let me go ahead and rinse it off and see if it rinses clean or leaves anything behind. I don't know if it leaves any protection behind. You can see right there on the glass, I don't see any residue left behind. So let me go ahead and finish rinsing the car off and drying it off, and we'll see what kind of shine we get back, because this thing's supposed to leave a real nice shine. Alright, so I'll be right back with my final drying the car. Now I went and dried it with the McKee's turbo car dryer. You can see it left a nice glossy finish on the paint, much better than when I first started. So I'm just gonna go ahead and touch up some areas that still have a little bit of water on them, and you just come back and get the bottle here. And again, this is the McKee's 37 SiO2 auto wash. Final thoughts. You know, this, for the first time using it, worked really great. Rinsed off clean well with the wash mitt, foamed up nice. So I really don't have any cons for it. I forget how much this thing cost. I think it's around $20 for the 16-ounce bottle. I think for the gallon it's $50. I'm gonna have to double check on that. I'll post the links of where I bought it. But again, this is the McKee's SiO2 auto wash. Real good product. You can see that left with the nice shine. I don't know if this leaves any protection behind. I've seen some people say it does, some people say it doesn't. I don't really know. I couldn't tell because the paint's already hydrophobic to begin with, so if it did leave anything, it's very minor. This is not like Bathe Plus from Geon where it actually leaves protection behind and you can actually see it, because you can see the hydrophobic properties change. So again, this is a good product to maintain your coated vehicle, and even if you don't have a coated vehicle, you know, you can use this as well. So I just wanted to, those are my thoughts on it. Real good product. Go pick some up, give it a try. This is the McKee's 37 SiO2 auto wash. Thanks for watching.